the road. I'm just going to give it a gap, calm down a little bit, and then we'll follow up. Tell you guys now why that cheetah is hanging out yet. I can tell you guys now why that is hanging out yet. He saw the fire. Areas are wide open. Perfect running. So keep in mind, guys, we've had this discussion. We don't want to keep cheetah on this reserve because it's not their preferred habitat. So this is on the neighboring property. So I know this is not the perfect solution, but can you guys hear me better over the microphone now? Okay, perfect. So like I was saying, we don't have cheetah on our property because from a ecological responsibility point of view, this terrain is much too thick for them. They are not going to be able to run and hunt like they're supposed to. This cat is on the neighboring farm. But it's still a nice sighting. So for those just tuning in, I just want to reiterate. So we do our safaris on Somkanda Game Reserve. This cheetah is on the neighboring reserve, which So even though you see a fence in the image, this is not a captive cheetah. So two of the things that sets cheetahs apart from other cats is obviously the fact that they are not roaring cats, so they're not in the family Panthera, but they are in the family Axononyx, which makes them a purring cat. So cheetahs purr and they chirp. And then the other thing that sets them apart from the other big cats is they do not have retractable claws, which makes sense. If you're doing 120 kilometers an hour, you want as much grip as possible. Okay, I'm going to try and inch forward and see if we can get a better view. Just give me a moment, the vehicle's going to be moving. So this cat must be in agony, sitting there with this massive burnt area that's perfect for him to run on, and he can't get there. I mean, look at him, look at the side of the fence. He's longing to go. But he's still very young, eh? Look at that. He's still got the hairy fluff on the back. That's a very young animal. See there on the shoulders, on the front shoulders, he's got that hairy patch. Now that's a remnant from, as we've discussed before in our other videos, where the babies have got those long manes to imitate a honey badger. Daniel's doing a fantastic job following that animal today. Okay, so he decided to love and leave us for the afternoon. I'm gonna inch forward slowly and maybe we can reacquire a visual. but I'm highly doubtful. That cat looks like it's not too comfortable with cars. So let's see. But for those of you watching, that was the first predator on a live safari for Spirit of the Cloud. That was awesome. And we found him again. So just as I suspected, he's not comfortable with cars, so he just moved into the thicket, moved a little bit down the road, and he saw we weren't following and decided to come back out onto the road. So I don't think this cat is part of any monitoring program. I don't see a collar, but I think I'm gonna stop right here. Let's just watch him. So this unfortunately is one of those sad effects of fenced reserves. You see the way this animal desperately wants to get onto this area. He's smelling something. He knows there's food. He knows there's a better hunting opportunity. But the human said he can't. Okay, it's going to get shaky pretty soon again. I'm going to follow up. think it's ironic on the TikTok lives I've spent a couple of months now explaining to people that we don't have cheetahs on this property, and then the first predator we see on a live safari happens to be a cheetah. It's a real pity I don't think Matthias is watching. That's his favorite predator of all. So I know I stopped in a very bad place, but he's going to move just now. There we go. Oh, the irony. I think there he goes. That last look they normally give us. And I think he's going to disappear into the thicket shortly. There we go. Thanks, my boy. That was a beautiful sighting. Yes, guys, for you, those of you that joined us for that, thank you very much. That was a beautiful. It's the last thing I expected to see on a safari this afternoon. So now I have to share some bad news with you guys. So the reason why I was freeing down so bad is I was hearing a sound, and I do believe we have a puncher. So yeah, I think after that sighting our safari is going to be cut short a bit this afternoon, but because I don't want you guys to sit here and wait for 20 minutes while we're changing a tire. So with the luck comes the bad luck. So that being said, guys, we are going to end the broadcast a bit early. It's only been going for an hour. We were planning on 2.5 hours. But yeah, at least we had a good afternoon. and a very lucky sighting there. So with that being said,